Good morning. I just watched a great video. Somebody told me about this video and I just watched it. It's Veritas Vincit, drawing a line under it. That's the name of the video. It's an English guy, I think. You know, he's walking home from the pub late at night and he's a bit slurry. And he's talking about the video that I made. I think I made it yesterday. Where I talk about this question: when are we done talking about the medical experiment, right? So he's talking about this, and it's brilliant. You know, I really enjoy this. So he had some great ideas too, and I totally agree with everything he said. But he had this one idea that I thought was fantastic, right? He said, when mainstream media is talking about this experiment for 6 weeks straight, every day, 6 weeks, right? Then maybe we are done, you know. And that will be mine, you know. I accept this as my target, my personal target. When mainstream media talk about it for 6 weeks straight, I know I have achieved what I wanted to achieve. You see, I can celebrate. You see, if I stop talking about it, that's another question. But I will feel good and I will celebrate. You see, it's a personal thing. I think it's just great. Because what will happen when mainstream media talk about this for 6 weeks? Just imagine this. These major newspapers, BBC, CNN, all these people are talking about it for 6 weeks straight. What's going to happen, you think? Well, of course, this will create a huge effect, right? I mean, I'm just guessing now, but I would guess, for instance, politicians who are responsible for this, and these bureaucrats, they will be running, right? Trying to hide like rats. You see, I'm sure about this, right? And I suppose Pfizer will go bankrupt, Moderna will go bankrupt. I'm sure about this too. What's going to happen to the WHO? What do you think? Well, I guess the WHO will be just cancelled when this is in the media for 6 weeks straight. See? What's going to happen to your former friends? Those people who attacked you and ridiculed you for not being part of this experiment. What's going to happen to them? Well, I suppose many of them will have a very hard time facing you to start with, right? This is going to be so awkward, right? So I really like this one. Now, can it happen? Well, this guy, Veritas Vincit, he said no, it can't happen. I think it can. Yeah, no, it's tough. It's so far away now. But I think it can happen, you see. Because this thing is just too big. I think there is a possibility. So this is what I am going for, right? So until this happens, I will just keep talking about it. Right. Now another thing, you know, I was reading the comments on this video from Veritas Vincit. And there was one guy there who claimed that I was controlled opposition. This is just too funny. Just the detail in this. I thought it was hilarious. And then what happens, right? So mainstream media, they talk about this for 6 weeks straight. And then what happens? Are we done? No, we are not done. Then we have the next challenge. And that is to teach all these stupid idiots, the people around us, to teach them about life, I suppose. Well, about the establishment and how it works, the setup. So we need to teach them, right? And this is our job. You may not think it is, but it is. It is our job to do this. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, right? But it is your job. It's our job to do it. Why? Because we know. That's the only reason. Because we know this makes us sort of in charge. You see? Many of us, we knew this from the start. And we know about it. You see? So it is our job. It's our responsibility to do this. We need to teach them so that it doesn't happen again. See? Yeah, I know. We can just ignore this and say, to hell with this. No, I don't care about these people. But I want to say something to you. I want to tell you something. You do care about this. You do. Even if you say that you don't, you really do. You care about people. You do, you see? So this is your job. Again, you don't have to do it. No. But it is your job. And that's the next challenge, see? To teach all these people about this. Wow, that's quite a challenge, isn't it? Well, you know, these big challenges makes life interesting. So I would say, let's go for it. Right, what do you say? So the link to this brilliant video, Veritas Vincit, is below. Check him out. This is a good guy. Now he's slurring. It's great watching him walking the street. I wonder where it is, you know. Somewhere in England, I think. Right. Right, that's all. Be good.